Good day, good people. Big IV here for the Real Only channel. Big IV. You know, today we got Spotlight Herbs, episode 3, organic soursop dried leaves. And before we get into this, the big three. Hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe to my channel, and keep hitting y'all with this content. We just had the roast last night, but we right back at y'all. But yeah, this is what we dealing with today. These are soursop leaves. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna love this right here. It's good to you. It's good for you. Before I started the Spotlight Herb episode 2 highlight, which was the Jamaican sorrel, this is what I was using just prior to that. My journey started with this back in, I would say, January, when I was in Atlanta visiting my brother, and he had some, and I had always wanted to try it. And when I came back home, it was one of the first things I did was acquire this particular one right here. I ordered this from Amazon, and I don't even see a company name. Is this it? Fresh Drink US or whatever. Find us on Facebook, Fresh Drink US. But I got this off Amazon. I can't even recall what the price was. But, as you can see right here, another name for soursop is graviola. So if you see that, that's soursop. Fresh Drink US. These are 100% natural, never treated, sprayed with any chemicals or pesticides. And pay attention to this. This is you definitely want to rinse these off first. So that's what I do. I rinse it off. Add the leaves and 5 cups of water to a pot. Boil on medium heat for 10 minutes, and then turn off the heat and leave it to steep for the same time. Strain the leaves. Sweetener or milk is optional before enjoying your tea, or you can sweeten it with natural honey. The honey I use looks like beeswax, but this has like a nutty kind of a flavor to it, in my opinion. Sometimes I just drink it straight up. Sometimes I put a slight amount of honey, but it's definitely a nutty flavor. So some of the benefits of this, and this is also another powerful antioxidant here, and it's rumored to prevent or treat cancer. It's a low-calorie herb, free from sugar, cholesterol, sodium, fat, and it's free from caffeine as well. So anybody can drink this. And that whole claim to, the cancer claim, this is currently being studied, because this herb is also rising in popularity. But the preliminary studies, showed that it did have chemopreventative therapeutic potential. But they're continuing with their studies on this. So this is, it's something to this, definitely. But it is advised that, from the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, that you don't consume this if you're taking medication for high blood pressure or diabetes, or if you're also engaged in nuclear imaging studies. If you're having those be performed, don't use this. If you have blood pressure or diabetes and you're on medication for those, don't use this. If you're not on medication for those, fine. Some other benefits include sleep. Like, this is a powerful sleeping aid. I said the same thing about sorrel, but this as well. I sleep pretty good off of this. It helps to prevent heart disease. It fights off unhealthy bacteria and infection, especially in the gut. Regulates your blood pressure, reduces inflammation, and it's also an immune system booster because of its high vitamin C content. And it also goes a long way in preventing constipation and things of that nature if you're someone who deals with that frequently. I can't stress enough the importance of gut health, and and now I'm going to move into my own personal journey as I always do. When people talk about gut health, that's dealing with your digestion, just the way your stomach behaves. A lot of times as we age, especially us men, we deal with gut issues, digestion issues. Like, my own personal story is that, try to be as PG as I can with this, but, it got to a point where, the same things you eat, you might have been eating XYZ when you were younger, and it didn't have as such of a negative effect on your digestion or on your bowel movements or anything of that nature. But as you get older, things start to hit you different than they used to. And that's a key indicator that you need to make diet changes, because there's problems with your gut health and your digestion. So along with those diet changes, this has been used as an aid. So basically what I'm trying to say is that a lot of things that I ate for years, it got to the point where they would run right through me, and my bowel movements were liquid form. They were in a liquid form, and they just were always in a liquid form. So I'm like, what's going on? Like, it's just always like that. So when I started to take this herb in January, and now that and I was been taking it up until a few weeks ago, and now with the diet changes, that's no longer a problem for me. Everything is normal and back regulated. So this definitely helps with regulating your gut health and digestion and sleep. Those have been the ones that I've benefited from the most, and I say that because that's the ones that I can see, but definitely other benefits: heart healthy, good for your blood pressure, things of that nature. So ideally, anytime you're taking new herbs, you know what I'm saying? Like, and these herbs, they come in different formats. They come in their fresh form. They come in a form like this, which is like a dried version. Then you start getting into extracts, powders, and capsules, which is just a powder placed into the capsule. But anytime you try these things, this one in particular, try a cup of this. You prepare it, like I said, by boiling water and then putting this inside the water and allowing it to steep, and then straining it, and see how your body reacts to this. If it's no negative effect to it, which it shouldn't be, I don't see why it would be. I've never heard of it being the case. But I would aim for at least between 1 to 3 cups a day. When I was drinking it, that's what I was doing. I would just rush down 3 cups just to get it in my body. But it's actually, I found out that it's recommended that you have a cup in the morning. You have a cup with basically each meal. A midday cup and an evening cup at dinner. This is one of those things that could take up to weeks to manifest for you to really, really, really see the benefits of. So, but works wonders for the body, and there's not much more I can say about this particular herb. I gave it to you straight. Don't sleep on this. As I always say, don't sleep on this. Powerful antioxidant, super herb. Give this a try. Go pick this up. Work this into your routine. Make this a part of your life, for life. Good to you and good for you. Once again, this has been episode 3 of Spotlight Herbs, organic dried soursop leaves. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for tapping in for another episode with IV the Real Only, Big Foe, Big IV, for the Real Only channel. Signing off.